everyone, this is Lori. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, I took one of the little Dollar Tree containers that I've been making tree containers with, and I turned it into a little place setting ornament, and I think it turned out really cute. So this was very easy to put together, and it requires just a few materials. So stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how I put this together. Okay, so I used yarn on this and I think it turned out really cute. I'll show you how I did this. You're going to need these little Dollar Tree containers right here, and they come 10 to a bag for $1.25. They're generally hanging up in the food storage container section at Dollar Tree. They have a whole aisle full of nothing but food storage containers. That's where you'll find these. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and just cut this little tab off. Just try to cut it off. Just follow the direction that the tab is going. You know, just snip it off. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so it's not going to be perfect, but you just do the best job you can. Now I punched out two 2-inch circles out of the Silly Winks Fun Foam or Craft Foam from Hobby Lobby. It's wafer thin, and I glued the circle on the inside with my Fabri-Tac. Okay. Now this is something that you don't have to do, but I do it just because I want to make it look nice. And so I'm going to put this on the inside as well with Fabri-Tac. And I'll show you why in a moment. And just allow it to dry. And this is why I do this. If the person flips it over, it's nice and sparkly on the back, and it's also sparkly on the inside. I don't know if you can see it when you go to glue this clear container on. So that's why I do that. Alright, so we're going to take our little container and some sparkly Christmas yarn that graduates in color from red to green to white, and it's metallic. It has little sparkles in between. And I bought this yarn from Hobby Lobby, and the brand is called I Love This Yarn. It's metallic. I did not pay $4.99. I bought this for 30% off. At least twice a month, Hobby Lobby will have their yarn on sale for 30% off. Okay? And then you're going to need some, set this aside, you're going to need some scrapbook tape. I bought this at Dollar Tree. They had, I think it was 3 rolls to a package, but this stuff really works. I mean, it's good, it's sticky. And you're just going to kind of get under the edge here and press it down, and then just take your scissors and cut. And it's going to wrap around a little ways, and that's good. Okay, that's what you want, and it's for a reason. Okay, and then you're going to do the opposite side. You're going to put probably maybe, I didn't count them, but maybe 8 or 10 or something like that of these. And you just keep going on around. Here we have 4 on right now. looks pretty good, I think. Let's see how many of those I did. Okay, and you want to make sure you press this down like this, because it'll help you when you go to peel the papers off. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on here. Okay. And so what I do is I just peel them off like this. I want to make sure they're stuck on there. Like I said, it'll help you peel this a little better. There we go. Alright. And one more. There we go. Throw these in my little trash can here. Okay. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out some of this yarn. And I started here. Let me see if I can find the beginning of it. There we go. Alright. So I want to make it nice and even when we start. So I'm just going to snip that little piece off like that. Okay? Alright. You can start at any point, and you want to get it up in there the best you can. And you're going to do that all the way around, and you're going to be turning the container for the most part. And I'm keep using my finger to make sure, my index finger here, to make sure that it's kind of up in there, you know. Okay, so now we're coming back to where we started. So we're just going to go under that, and then I'm pushing up with my index finger, and I'm taking my time, because the more you take your time, the neater this will be. And let me tell you, it's well worth it when you're finished. I'm not stretching the yarn. I'm not pulling it taut or anything like that. I'm just using my index finger, kind of pushing it up as I go along. Okay? Now you're going to do this all the way down to the bottom here. In fact, it's almost going to look like it's part of it might be under this little curve here, but when we get to that part, I'll show you, okay? So for now, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do just this one row here, and I'm taking my time. You'll be really glad that you took the time to do this and not be in any kind of rush. This is a project that you can do while sitting on the sofa, listening to music, Christmas music, or watching your favorite Christmas movie. Okay, so see, it's looking nice so far. Alright, so I'm going to do the rest off camera, and then when I get down to the bottom, I'll kind of show you, okay? So I'll be back. Okay, so we're almost coming to the bottom here. So as I go around, I'm just going to make sure the yarn is nice and even and that it's kind of sticking on the tape there. Okay, that's why you wanted that tape down towards the bottom part here, curving under. Okay, I think this will probably be the final row. Pretty sure of it. And part of that bottom will be hiding in the lid when we go to put this on the lid anyway. Okay, so this looks good here, I think. So let's cut this off. Alright, now we're going to go around and kind of push everything down on the tape just to make sure it's nice and secure. And what we're going to do, flip this over, on the top of the lid, we're going to set this in here. And see, it should set in here where you can't see the bottom part, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my low temp hot glue gun, and I'm just going to put a little bit right here, not a lot, and I'm just going to stick it right here like so. And see, you can see the sparkly on the inside, and then you flip it over at the bottom and it's sparkly there too. Okay, so the next portion, I'm just going to be decorating this little candle holder. And I found this trim, I guess, well, to me it looks like Chinese braid. It's real narrow, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. Let's see, there was 9 feet apparently, because I put 9 feet. And you get this in the fabric section where all the trim is. This was regularly priced $1.99, but I know that when I bought this it was 40% off. So, okay, we're going to start here. Now you're going to have to determine, you know, which is the front and which is the back. And I think, you know, we started here, so this is going to be the back for me. And I'm going to start by wrapping this around here, okay? If you want the measurements for this, the width, I think it's a 1/4 of an inch, but let me check. 3/8 of an inch. Yeah, it's 3/8 of an inch wide. Okay. So let me get my little hot glue gun, and it's a mini detail hot glue gun. So I don't think a regular hot glue gun would work on this. You might end up getting the glue all over the yarn and everything. Now you can certainly put this on with Fabri-Tac as well. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting the tiniest dot, and I'm not going all the way across with the hot glue. It's just enough to, you know, keep it on there. And you know, I'll leave this part blank, and then I'll put a little dot here, leave this blank, put a little dot here. And I'm putting my finger on the top to keep it nice and even, keep it down there. And like I said, if you feel more comfortable using Fabri-Tac, then you can certainly do that as well. And I'm, you know, making sure that it's down here. See? It's turning out really nice. And we're just going to go all the way around. Now if you want to fast forward this part, you can. But I like to show you enough of this where you kind of understand what to do. Alright, and see, we're almost at the end there. So we'll go all the way to the end then with the hot glue. Pushing this down. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut this off right about here, I believe. that last final dot. Oh, I guess it's already glued on there. Let's see. Okay, I just want to make sure that it was on there. Okay, so that's the back. See, I started here and ended here. That's the back. This is what we have so far. Now I'm also going to be using this white Chinese braid right along here. Now we're going to put something different on the top, but right here I'm going to put some more of this Chinese braid. And I can do that off camera because I already showed you how to do it on the top, and you do it the same way at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to do that part off camera, and then I'll show you the last couple steps. Okay, so you can see how pretty it turned out. Alright, so now at the back we have the same starting point always, so we have a definite front and a definite back. So I took some of these acrylic beads here. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. I paid 40% off, and it's pearl trim in the silver. Okay, I believe these beads are about 4mm. Okay, you get 24 feet on a roll. They also have these in gold, but I'm using silver today because of the silver metallic in between the thread. Okay, so we're going to start here at our starting point. As you can see, there is a ledge here, and we're going to start it by wrapping it around. Okay, and so we're going to start this right here. I'm going to put a little dab of the hot glue, and I'm just going to set it here and just hold it for just a few seconds before I continue around. Now we're going to do the same thing here. We're not going to put hot glue completely around, but just here, 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 all the way around. Enough to hold it, you know, just enough to hold it. Let's see, I'm pushing it down as we go. And oh, it's kind of shaky there. Well, that's all right. You can do this with a white pearl trim too, the 4mm. And I actually measured the beads. It was 7 1/8 of an inch in length. Okay, so I just have a little more to go. Yep, I think that was good. I think 7 1/8 inch of this bead trim was good. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it all the way to the end there. Okay, I think that was good. Okay, yeah, that's pretty close. What you might want to do with this bead trim before you put this on is stretch it like this. That will also help close any little tiny gaps you might have that's not big enough to put a bead in, but you know, so that looks okay. That's at the back. Alright, so now we're going to turn this to the front around here, and I'm going to use one of these stickers from Hobby Lobby. Alright, so I'm going to open this. Okay. Now, this is a sticker sticker, so I want to show you something in just a moment. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue like this. I'm not going to put it all the way up to the ends though, because some of that will be sticking out, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's going to be sticking up like this. Alright, now since it is a sticker, we don't want to keep these sticky, right? So I'm going to show you something that works really well. You can use your finger or you can take a brush. I'm using my finger, okay? And you're just going to dust some cornstarch on your brush or your finger, and I'm telling you, you won't ever have any problem with any stickiness, and it does not make a mess on your project. So that's just something to remember. Brush almost all of it off your fingers when you go to apply it, and then give it a blow, and look, okay? Not sticky, and the cornstarch isn't going to come off. See? Just like that. Okay, so we have one last thing to do, the candle, and then that's it. Okay, so what I did next was I took some of these white crinkle shreds from the Dollar Tree. I really like the white because they go with everything. And I took a few strands. I'm going to wrap it around a couple of my fingers to make kind of like a little bird's nest. And I'm going to put this in here just like that. Then I'm going to add my little tea light candle. Like this. And then there we have it. And I thought it turned out pretty cute. Now I was thinking about possibly, I don't know, tell me what you think in the comments below. I was thinking of maybe taking 3 pearls and hot gluing them onto the bottom of this little candle to make like a little stand. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section, because I'm really not sure about this one. Okay, so with that said, I hope you're enjoying my videos. I've been trying to post on Wednesdays and Fridays lately, and so I have another fun little video for you next Wednesday as well. I think you're really going to enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And thank you so much for watching, and God bless each and every one of you. Have a very Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.